Patience is the most beautiful prayer. There is no hand to catch time. To give jewels to a donkey is as stupid as giving a eunuch to a woman. The thief that is not caught is a king. He who does not climb will not fall either. When an elephant is in trouble, even a frog will kick him. It is hard for an ex-king to become a night watchman. Where the needle goes, the thread follows. Don't eat your bread on someone else's table. The first day a guest, the second day a guest, the third day a calamity. When you drink milk under a palm tree, people will say that it is palm wine. He that is bald-headed has no need for a comb. Don't poison someone whom you can kill with sweets. Pull someone by the ears and his head will follow. Stolen sugar is the sweetest. Among the blind, the one-eyed man is king. You must answer the devil in his own language. If you live on the river, befriend the crocodile. The voice of the poor has no echo. The world flatters the elephant and tramples on the ant. The word of a woman is a bundle of water. Use medicine as well as prayers. 3 foolish things: to sing to the deaf, to talk with the dumb, and to dance for the blind. You should not call in a cat to settle an argument between 2 birds. After 3 days, both fish and guests smell. He who works as a slave eats as a king. In love, beggar and king are equal. If you can't give any sugar, then speak sweetly. He who has a true friend has no need of a mirror. The body dies, the fame lives on. The potter sleeps soundly, for no one would steal clay. God laughs when you steal from a thief. You may lock up the cock, but the sun will still rise. Pearls are of no value in a desert. A tree starts with a seed. Everyone looking downward becomes impressed with ideas of his own greatness, but looking upwards, he feels his own smallness. A thief thinks everybody steals. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Poverty makes thieves like love makes poets. Greatness is not the fruit of birth, but of effort. One of the 2 partners always bites the best part of an apple. After eating 900 rats, the cat is now going on a pilgrimage. The way to overcome the angry man is with gentleness, the evil man with goodness, the miser with generosity, and the liar with truth. Without men in the neighborhood, all the women are chaste. When the devil leaves, heaven enters. To long for everything, sorrow. To accept everything, joy. Always be well dressed, even when begging. The enemy's own punishment is his envy. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Little minds discuss people. Love from someone who is bad is worse than his hatred. It is better to be blind than to see things from only one point of view. Don't let grass grow on the path of friendship. There are only two things from which to choose, profit or loss. A buffalo does not feel the weight of his own horns. It is easy to forget a kindness, but one remembers cruelty. The eyes do not see what the mind does not want. A person consists of his faith. Whatever is his faith, even so is he. Be careful of deep water and dogs that do not bark. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. You have to believe in gods to see them. Money is the best servant. Have faith. God calls forth life even from eggs. It is worse to excuse than to offend. What was hard to bear is sweet to remember. Where there is a glut of words, there is a dearth of intelligence. Follow the river, and you will get to the sea. We admire what we do not understand. It is better to sit down than to stand, better to lie down than to sit, but death is best of all. In a deserted village, the jackass is king. Health is wealth. You can often find in rivers what you cannot find in oceans. No strength within, no respect without. A problem is solved when it gets tougher. Speak like a parrot, meditate like a swan, chew like a goat, and bathe like an elephant. Where the sun shines, there is also shade. A known mistake is better than an unknown truth. There are many people who can sing, but don't know the words. It is easy to throw something into the river, but hard to get it out again. You cannot separate water by beating it with a fork. In a tree that you cannot climb, there are always 1,000 fruits. Any water in the desert will do. Dependence on another is perpetual disappointment. Though the snake be small, it is still wise to hit it with a big stick. To loan is to buy troubles. Blaming your faults on your nature does not change the nature of your faults. The poor man looks for food, the rich man looks for appetite. The person who misses a chance and the monkey who misses its branch can't be saved. Hunger drives good taste away. Smiles that you broadcast will always come back to you. Where love reigns, the impossible may be attained. Many families are built on laughter. Better to have a diamond with a few small flaws than a rock that is perfect. Something done at the wrong time should be regarded as not done. If you throw a handful of stones, at least one will hit the target. A thief is a thief, whether he steals a diamond or a cucumber. They who give have all things, they who withhold have nothing. The most beautiful things in the universe are the starry heavens above us and the feeling of duty within us. When money is not a servant, it is a master. Poverty destroys all virtues. Without love, everything is in vain. Truth has no branches. Not all the buds on a bush will blossom. Drops join to make a stream. Ears combine to make a crop. If a man from humble beginnings gets rich, he will carry his umbrella at midnight. All the water in the sea doesn't reach the knees of the man who fears not death. For the first 5 years of your son's life, treat him as a prince. For the next 10 years as a slave. For the rest of his life as a friend. Nonviolence is the supreme law of life. Don't bargain for fish that are still in the water. Do what the mullah says, but don't do what he does. The heart at rest sees a feast in everything. Learning is a treasure no thief can touch. He who answers is inferior to he who asks. The worst kind of poverty is to have many debts. We can't change the direction of the wind, but we can adjust the sails. To the world, wisdom is folly. To the wise, the world is folly. A house without a woman is the devil's own lodging. Every dog is a tiger in his own street. It is better to pick a fight with your in-laws than with your neighbors. Large desire is endless poverty. Greed is the root cause of sorrow. The reputation lost on trivial things cannot be regained by donating alms. No one was ever lost on a straight road. You may look up for inspiration or look down in desperation, but do not look sideways for information. The pain is sometimes preferable to the treatment. When the bed breaks, there is the ground to lie on. Good people, like clouds, receive only to give away. When we take one step toward God, He takes 7 steps toward us. Complaining is the weak man's weapon. When anger comes, wisdom goes. A spoiled son becomes a gambler, while a spoiled daughter becomes a harlot. One man's beard is burning, and another warms his hands by it. For the friendship of 2, the patience of 1 is required. Be like a camel, carrying sweets, but dining on thorns. Agriculture is best, enterprise is acceptable, but avoid being on a fixed wage. It is little use to dig a well after the house has caught fire. Better 100 enemies outside the house than 1 inside. Life is like the flame of a lamp. It needs a little oil now and then. Drop by drop, a pitcher is filled. Deceive me about the price, but not about the goods. He who wants fruit should not pick flowers. Happy is the woman whose husband does not speak to her. An ounce of practice is worth 1,000 words.